Hi everyone! Welcome back to English Fab, where learning English is practical, useful, and fab. Spring is a season full of change and new beginnings, but talking about these seasonal moments in English can sometimes be tricky. Maybe you're not sure how to describe the weather, cherry blossoms, or spring allergies. Or perhaps you find it difficult to talk about starting a new class, attending a home party, or dealing with personal and social challenges. Being able to express your feelings, describe your surroundings, and engage in social conversations is an important part of real-life communication. In today's lesson, we'll walk through a natural conversation that touches on spring experiences, home life, and social events. You'll learn key phrases, useful vocabulary, and practical tips to help you talk about your mood, health, home projects, relationships, and everyday situations with confidence. This video also includes content related to seasonal life, relationships, health, and social situations that we've already uploaded. Be sure to check each video and our website for further details. If you find English difficult, don't worry. You can translate the subtitles into English and your own language like this. Check the description below for extra details. Are you ready? Let's get started.
It finally feels like spring, doesn't it?
Totally. The sunshine today is amazing. I even left my jacket at home.
Brave move. It was a bit chilly this morning, but it's warming up fast.
That's spring for you. Cold in the morning, warm in the afternoon, and sometimes rain out of nowhere.
So true. I brought my umbrella just in case. You never know with spring showers.
Good thinking. I got caught in a surprise rain yesterday. I was soaked.
Oof! I hate that. The weather can be so unpredictable this time of year.
Yeah, but I do love how everything's starting to bloom. Did you see the cherry blossoms near the park?
Yes! I walked by them this morning. They look so pretty with the clear blue sky behind them.
It's the perfect weather for a picnic, don't you think?
Absolutely. Not too hot, not too cold, just that mild spring breeze.
I'm also loving the longer days. It's so nice to have more daylight after work.
Same here. It really lifts my mood. Winter felt so dark all the time.
And don't forget about the allergies. I've been sneezing nonstop since the flowers started blooming.
Oh no. I've been okay so far, but I know a lot of people struggle with that in spring.
It's worth it for the sunshine, though. I feel more energetic lately.
Me too. I even started going for morning walks again.
That's awesome. I've been thinking about biking to work now that the weather's nicer.
Great idea. Just check the forecast first. It's still a bit unpredictable.
Good call. I'll look it up tonight and plan ahead.
Spring weather keeps you on your toes, but it's definitely a nice change from winter.
Totally. I'm just happy we're finally getting some sun. Let's make the most of it this weekend.
Wow, look at all the cherry blossoms. This place is stunning.
I know. The trees are in full bloom. It's like walking through a pink and white cloud.
I'm so glad we came early. It's not too crowded yet.
Yeah, good call. Plus, we got lucky with the weather, clear skies, and warm sunshine.
Perfect day for a hanami picnic. Did you bring the bento boxes?
Yep, and I packed some dango and mochi too. I thought it'd be fun to have traditional sweets.
That's awesome. Hanami feels so special with food like that.
Look at that tree over there. It has both white and pink blossoms. That's rare, right?
Yeah, it's called a grafted tree. 2 types of cherry trees were combined.
That's so cool. It looks like nature's own piece of art.
Totally. And have you noticed how the petals are starting to fall like soft rain?
It's so peaceful. I could sit here for hours just watching them drift down.
Same. There's even a word for it in Japanese, sakura fubuki, like a cherry blossom snowstorm.
That's beautiful. I love how poetic the language is around cherry blossoms.
Right? It's not just the flowers, it's the feeling they create.
So why are cherry blossoms such a big deal in Japan?
They symbolize the fleeting nature of life, beauty that doesn't last forever.
Ah, that makes sense. Appreciate the moment while it lasts.
Exactly. It's part of the concept of mano no awale, the bittersweet awareness of impermanence.
I never knew hanami had so much meaning behind it. I always just thought it was about pretty trees.
A lot of people do, but once you learn more about it, it becomes even more special.
This has to be one of the best spring traditions.
Definitely. We should make this a yearly thing.
Agreed. And next time, let's invite more friends and bring a full picnic set.
Deal. But first, let's enjoy this moment, just the two of us, under the cherry blossoms.
Couldn't ask for a better day.
Me neither. Let's eat and soak it all in.
These cookies look amazing. Want to try one?
I wish I could. I'm allergic to nuts, so I have to be super careful with desserts.
Oh no. Are you allergic to all kinds of nuts?
Mostly tree nuts like almonds, walnuts, and pecans. Even a small amount can cause a reaction.
Wow, that sounds serious. What happens if you accidentally eat them?
It can start with itching or swelling. But if it's really bad, I might need to use my EpiPen.
That must be stressful. Do you carry your EpiPen all the time?
Always. It's one of those things I can't forget, especially when eating out.
I'll keep that in mind for the future. No nut-based snacks around you.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Do you have any allergies?
Just seasonal allergies, pollen mainly. Spring is the worst for me.
Oh, hay fever. My brother has that. Sneezing nonstop and itchy eyes.
Exactly. I basically live with tissues in my pocket during spring.
Do you take any medication for it?
I usually take antihistamines. They help, but sometimes I still feel pretty foggy.
Yeah, I've heard they can make you drowsy.
They do. I once fell asleep in a lecture after taking one.
At least it wasn't during an exam.
True. So how do you manage food at parties or potlucks?
I usually ask about the ingredients or bring something safe that I made.
That's smart. Some people forget to mention hidden ingredients.
Yep, sauces and dressings can be sneaky. I've learned to always ask.
It must take a lot of awareness to manage allergies every day.
It does, but you get used to it. And friends like you make it easier.
Ah, that's kind. I'll always check before sharing food with you.
Deal. And I'll make sure to pack you some tissues when pollen season hits.
Perfect. Team allergy survival.
Exactly.
Wow, this place smells amazing. The flowers are so fragrant today.
I know, right? The aromatic scent of all the herbs is just lovely. I can't get enough of it.
Speaking of herbs, have you ever smelled the pungent scent of raw garlic? It's so strong.
Oh yes, garlic can be so overpowering. I actually find it a bit stinky sometimes, especially when it's raw.
Definitely, but once it's cooked, it has a much more pleasant savory smell. I think it becomes less foul and more welcoming.
I agree. I like how fresh basil smells, so light and refreshing compared to the musty odor some old spices can have.
Speaking of misty, have you ever walked into an old house with that earthy smell? It's not necessarily bad, but it's very distinct.
I have. It's a mix of dust, wood, and age. I think some people actually find that earthy scent comforting.
I get that. It's like the smell of old books. They carry that nostalgic, woody scent. It's so calming.
Oh, I love that. But then again, I'm not so fond of smoky smells, like when someone's been grilling food for hours.
I totally get that. The smell of barbecue can sometimes be overpowering, especially if it lingers in the air too long.
Yeah, exactly. But a mild smoky scent from a wood-burning stove is a different vibe. It feels more cozy.
True, it gives off a very rustic, comforting atmosphere, kind of like the smell of fresh coffee in the morning.
Oh, I agree. Fresh coffee has this warm, inviting aroma. It's like the perfect start to a day.
Definitely, it's amazing how different smells can affect our mood and memories. They really have such a strong impact on us.
It's fascinating how scent is tied to emotion. I guess that's why I love the smell of fresh flowers. It just makes me happy.
Same here. Flowers have that floral sweetness that instantly lifts your spirits. It's the best kind of fragrance to be around.
It's so good to see you again, James. How have you been feeling lately?
Thanks, Sarah. I've been feeling pretty happy recently, actually. Work's going well, and I've been spending more time with family. How about you?
That's awesome. I've been feeling a bit nervous with all the changes at work. I'm adjusting to a new role, and it's been a little overwhelming.
I can understand that. Starting something new can definitely make you feel anxious. Have you had a chance to take a step back and relax a bit?
A little, but I've been so busy. I guess I haven't had much time to really calm down. How do you stay calm when you're stressed?
For me, I like to take walks or just sit quietly for a few minutes. It helps me gather my thoughts and focus. I also find that deep breathing really helps. It's simple, but it works.
That's a good idea. I should try that. I've also been feeling a bit down lately, especially when I think about how much there is to do. It's like I can't shake this feeling of being overwhelmed.
I get that. It's tough when everything piles up at once. But remember, it's okay to feel that way sometimes. It's normal. What helps me is breaking things down into smaller tasks so it feels less overwhelming.
That's a good point. I've been letting the big picture stress me out, but focusing on one thing at a time might help. I'm also excited about an upcoming vacation, so I'm trying to keep my focus on that to stay positive.
I can see why that's exciting. A little break can really help reset your mood. It's great that you're looking forward to it. What are you planning to do during the vacation?
I'm planning to go hiking in the mountains. It's been a while since I've had some time away from work, and I'm really looking forward to just being in nature.
That sounds perfect. I think being in nature can really help with feeling more peaceful and centered. You'll come back refreshed, for sure.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I need. Honestly, it's just hard for me to let go of the worries when I'm so used to being busy. I'm also worried about leaving my team behind while I'm gone.
I totally understand that. It's tough to disconnect when you feel responsible for everything. But you've earned this time off, and you'll be able to recharge. Your team will manage, and you can come back stronger.
You're right. I guess I'm just being too hard on myself. I need to focus on the fact that I'm doing what I can, and that it's okay to take a break. I really want to come back feeling confident and ready to tackle everything again.
Absolutely. Confidence comes from taking care of yourself, too. You'll be more productive and balanced when you give yourself that time. Plus, the people around you will appreciate it when you're in a better headspace.
That makes sense. I think I just get stuck in these cycles where I feel like I should always be on the go. But I know that rest is important. It's about finding that balance.
Exactly. It's all about balance. When we take time to reset, we're actually more productive in the long run. And don't forget to be kind to yourself along the way.
You're right, James. I feel so much better after talking about this. Thanks for helping me see things more clearly.
Anytime, Sarah. It's always good to talk things through. Just remember to keep breathing, stay positive, and enjoy your vacation. You've got this.
Thanks again. I'm really looking forward to it now. I think I'm finally starting to feel more at peace with everything.
That's the spirit. You'll be refreshed, and I know you'll come back even stronger.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks for the support, James. I'm really glad we had this conversation.
So, Taylor, any big plans for the Easter holiday?
Yeah, I'm heading to my parents' place for a family brunch. What about you?
That sounds nice. I'm thinking of doing an Easter egg hunt for my niece and nephew. They're so excited about it.
Aw, that's adorable. Are you using chocolate eggs of the plastic ones with candy inside?
A mix of both. I even got some tiny toys to put in a few of them.
That's smart. My mom still hides eggs for us, even though we're all adults now.
Some traditions are too fun to let go of. Do you usually do anything special for Easter?
We go to church in the morning, then have a big meal afterward. Ham, potatoes, and all that good stuff.
Classic. I usually go for something simple. Maybe roast chicken and veggies.
Are you planning to decorate at all?
I put up a wreath and some bunny-themed decorations around the house. It makes everything feel festive.
I love how Easter decorations are always so cheerful. Pastel colors, flowers, and all that.
Totally. It feels like the real start of spring. Are you giving out any Easter baskets?
Just to my little cousins. I filled them with candies, stickers, and a mini plush toy.
So sweet. I think Easter baskets are such a thoughtful gesture.
Do you get time off from work?
Yeah, we get Good Friday and Easter Monday off. It's nice to have that long weekend to relax.
Same here. I might also take a walk through the park. The flowers are starting to bloom.
Great idea. I love seeing all the daffodils and tulips around this time.
Oh, and I'm baking carrot cake this year. It's kind of my Easter tradition now.
Yum. That's perfect for Easter. You'll have to save me a slice.
Deal. What about you? Any holiday treats?
I bought some hot cross buns. I love them toasted with a bit of butter.
Can't go wrong with that. Easter is the perfect mix of food, fun, and family.
Agreed. It's not overly stressful either, just peaceful and cozy.
Exactly. I hope the weather stays nice so everyone can enjoy it.
Fingers crossed. Either way, I'm looking forward to slowing down a bit.
Same here. Happy Easter in advance, Alex.
Thanks, Taylor. You too. Enjoy every minute.
Hey Morgan, this place looks amazing. Chris really knows how to throw a party.
Totally. I love the lights and that snack table looks dangerous in a good way.
Hey, you two made it. Come on in, grab a drink, make yourselves at home.
Thanks, Chris. This place looks great. Did you do all the decorating yourself?
I did. It took a while, but I love hosting. It's kind of my thing.
Well, you've got the vibe down perfectly. Cozy but lively.
Help yourselves to the food and drinks. There's also a little game corner over there if you feel like playing something later.
Boo, I see Jenga. That could get competitive real fast.
Especially with this group. I remember the trivia night. You guys take games seriously.
Guilty, but hey, it keeps things fun. Anyway, mingle around. I'll check in later.
Will do. I'm gonna grab some chips and salsa first.
And I'm heading for that fruit punch. It looks refreshing.
Have you talked to that couple near the fireplace yet?
Not yet. I think they're new friends of Chris. Should we go say hi?
Yeah, let's introduce ourselves. It's a good chance to meet someone new.
They were super friendly. Turns out they live just a few blocks away.
That's cool. Small world, huh? I love that these parties bring people together like this.
You two enjoying yourselves?
Absolutely. Everyone's really chill, and the playlist is on point.
Thanks. I made it myself. Wanted to keep the energy upbeat, but not too loud.
Perfect for a home party. We can actually talk without yelling.
By the way, what time's the cake cutting happening? I heard someone mention cake earlier.
Around 9. It's a surprise dessert. Hope you've saved room.
Now I'm excited. You really went all out, Chris.
Only the best for my friends. Glad you're having fun.
Thanks for having us. Seriously, this is one of the best get-togethers I've been to in a while.
That means a lot. Stay as long as you like. This party's just getting started.
Hi there. I do not think we have met before. I am Frankie.
Nice to meet you, Frankie. I am Remy. What do you do?
I work in digital marketing, specializing in social media strategy. How about you?
That sounds interesting. I am in software development, mainly working on mobile applications.
That is great. Mobile apps are becoming more essential in digital marketing. Have you worked on any projects related to that?
Yes, I recently helped develop an app that integrates marketing tools for small businesses. It helps them schedule posts and track engagement.
That sounds like something my team could use. Do you have a business card or LinkedIn profile?
Yes, here is my card. Feel free to connect with me.
Thank you. I will definitely reach out. By the way, are you attending any of the panel discussions today?
Yes, I am planning to join the one on future trends in AI. It should be interesting.
I am attending that too. Maybe we can sit together and discuss it afterward.
Sounds like a plan. It was great meeting you, Frankie.
Likewise, Remy. See you at the panel discussion.
Hey, I do not think we have met before. I am Chandler.
Hi, Chandler. Nice to meet you. I am Robin. Are you new to this class?
Yes, I just transferred here this semester. What about you?
I have been in this class since the beginning of the term. It is actually one of my favorite subjects.
That is great. I hope I can catch up quickly. What do you like about this class?
The professor explains things really well, and the discussions are always interesting. Plus, the assignments are not too difficult.
That sounds good. I was a little nervous about joining late, but it seems like a great class.
Do not worry. If you ever need help with anything, let me know.
Thanks, I appreciate that. By the way, do we have any homework due today?
Just a short reading assignment. If you did not get a chance to do it, the professor usually gives a quick summary at the beginning of class.
That is good to know. I will make sure to keep up from now on.
No problem. Also, some of us are meeting at the library later to study for the quiz next week. You should join us.
That sounds like a great idea. I would love to join. Thanks for inviting me.
Of course. See you there.
So for this event, do you think we should go for something formal or more casual?
I think it depends on the venue, but I'd say something a bit more polished is better. You know, looking neat and put together without being too flashy.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was thinking of going with something sleek, maybe a well-fitted suit. I want to look professional but not too stiff.
That sounds great. A sharp tailored look is always a winner. I think I'll wear something with a bit of color. It's a subtle way to stand out without being too bold.
I like that idea. I'm thinking of keeping it simple, maybe a solid color or a clean pattern. I don't want to look too flashy, but I still want to look good.
Right! You don't want to look like you're trying too hard. But at the same time, I think adding a little texture or detail can make a big difference. Maybe a jacket with a nice fabric or a pair of polished shoes.
Exactly. A textured jacket or a sharp accessory could elevate the whole look. Speaking of accessories, do you think I should wear a tie?
I think it depends on how formal you want to look. A tie might make you look a bit more formal, but you could always go for a more relaxed look with an open collar.
Good point. I'm leaning toward an open collar. It's cleaner and more modern, right?
Yeah, it's a great choice if you want to look sharp but still comfortable. And you'll look more relaxed without the extra accessories.
Absolutely. I also want to make sure I don't look too stiff. I want to appear friendly and approachable, not too uptight.
I totally get that. You can keep it laid back but still look put together. Maybe even add a little style with something like a nice watch or a minimalist bracelet to show off your personal style.
I like that idea. A watch would look stylish but still feel natural. It'll show a bit of personality without being too in your face.
Exactly. It's all about balance. You want to look like you've put some thought into your appearance, but not like you're trying to impress everyone too much. Just the right amount of effort.
For sure. I think we're all set then. We'll both look polished, but still approachable.
Totally. We'll look great and feel confident. It's all about the details.
Thanks for the advice, Taylor. I think I've got the perfect outfit now. Let's make sure we look sharp and feel comfortable.
Anytime. I'm sure we'll both look fantastic.
Hey, Emily, I'm having trouble finding clothes that really flatter my body shape. I feel like I'm either dressing too frumpy or too tight.
I totally get that. It's all about understanding your body shape and what works best for you. What kind of shape do you think you have?
Well, I'm definitely not super slim, but I wouldn't say I'm big either. I think I have more of an hourglass shape, but sometimes I feel like certain clothes just make me look bigger than I am.
That makes sense. Hourglass shapes usually look great in clothes that emphasize the waistline. You want to highlight your curves without making anything too tight. Have you tried A-line skirts or dresses?
I haven't, actually. Do you think that would work for me?
Definitely. A-line styles help balance out the proportions and create a more defined waist, which is perfect for your shape. You can also try tops that are more fitted at the waist to show off your figure, but with a little flow around the hips.
Oh, I like that idea. I tend to wear loose tops because I'm worried about things being too tight around my waist.
I totally understand, but it's about finding that balance. You don't want anything too baggy either because it can add unnecessary bulk. Try something slightly fitted. It'll show your figure without being tight.
Got it. And what about pants? I feel like jeans never look good on me.
It might be the fit that's throwing you off. High-waisted pants are great for hourglass shapes because they cinch in your waist and elongate your legs. Skinny jeans can work too, as long as they fit well and aren't too tight.
High-waisted sounds good. I've always avoided them because I thought they'd make me look shorter.
Not at all. They actually elongate the legs and help define your waist. It's a great way to show off your curves. Plus, you can pair them with a tucked-in top or a cropped jacket.
That sounds amazing. I'll definitely give high-waisted pants a try. What about accessories? Do they help with my figure too?
Absolutely. Accessories can be key to drawing attention to your best features. For example, a wide belt can accentuate your waist, or you can go for a statement necklace to draw attention upward.
That makes sense. I've never thought about accessories like that before. I'm excited to try some new outfits now.
I'm so glad to hear that. Remember, It's all about highlighting your shape and feeling comfortable. Once you find the right pieces, you'll feel confident and stylish.
Thanks so much for the advice, Emily. I feel like I have a better idea of what to wear now.
Anytime, Sarah. You've got this. Just embrace your body and have fun with your wardrobe.
Have you met the new guy in the team, Tom?
Yes, I did. He seems really friendly, always smiling and engaging with everyone.
Yeah, he's definitely outgoing. I think he's going to fit in well.
I agree, but did you notice how polite he is? He always says please and thank you. It's refreshing.
I know. It makes such a difference. Not everyone has that level of courtesy nowadays.
True, some people can be so rude. I've worked with people who barely acknowledge you.
That's the worst. It can really affect the atmosphere at work.
Exactly. I feel like Tom's behavior is just so much more pleasant in comparison.
He also seems generous. The other day, he bought lunch for the whole team.
That's really kind of him. It's always nice to see people who are generous, especially at work.
Yeah, it makes such a difference. Unfortunately, I've worked with a few selfish people who only look out for themselves.
Oh, I know what you mean. Some people can be so focused on their own needs that they don't care about others.
Exactly. It's exhausting to work with people who don't pitch in or help out when needed.
That's why it's great to have Tom around. His attitude is much more collaborative.
I completely agree. It's important to feel like you're part of a team, not just working beside people who are indifferent.
Tom seems to be really honest too. When he has an issue, he's open about it, but always respectful in how he addresses things.
That's another great point. Honesty is crucial, but you need to be careful not to come off as rude or harsh.
Exactly. No one likes a person who's constantly complaining or being negative.
And you know, Tom's humility stands out as well. He's not arrogant, even though he's clearly competent.
That's refreshing, isn't it? Some people think that if they're good at something, they have to be arrogant to show it off.
Totally. Tom seems confident without feeling the need to boast. It's a good balance.
And even when he's stressed or dealing with something difficult, he remains calm. It's admirable.
I've noticed that too. He doesn't let stress affect his work or interactions. He stays level-headed.
That's a sign of emotional maturity. It helps to have someone like that in the team.
I feel like his positive attitude is contagious. It makes me want to be more mindful about my own approach to work.
It's great how one person's positive behavior can influence the whole team. I think he's going to be a real asset.
I couldn't agree more. His approach to teamwork and communication is exactly what we need around here.
I'm looking forward to seeing how he handles more challenging situations, but for now, I'm impressed.
Same here. If he keeps this up, he's going to be a great fit for the team.
That was a great run. I feel like I could go a few more kilometers, but my legs might disagree.
Same here. Running is such a great way to stay active, but sometimes I like switching things up with cycling. Have you ever tried it?
Yeah, I love cycling along the coastal trails. The ocean view makes it so refreshing. Do you go road cycling or mountain biking?
Mostly road cycling, but I've been wanting to try mountain biking. It looks intense, but fun.
It does. Speaking of intense, have you ever gone rock climbing?
I have, but only at an indoor climbing gym. I'd love to try outdoor climbing, but it looks so challenging.
I've done it once. It's definitely tough, but reaching the top of a real rock face is an amazing feeling.
That sounds incredible. I should add that to my list. What about kayaking? I did it last summer, and it was a great mix of adventure and relaxation.
I love kayaking. Paddling on a calm lake is so peaceful, but I really want to try whitewater kayaking one day.
Now that's next level. I prefer water activities like surfing. Nothing beats catching a wave and feeling that rush.
Surfing looks so fun. I've only tried it once, and I spent more time falling than actually riding the waves.
That's how it starts. The first few times are rough, but once you get the balance right, it's an amazing experience.
I'll have to practice more. Oh, have you ever gone camping?
Many times. There's nothing like sleeping under the stars and cooking over a campfire.
Yes, I love camping, especially when I can combine it with hiking. Exploring trails during the day and sleeping outdoors at night is the perfect combo.
That's my kind of trip. I also like fishing when I go camping. Waking up early and fishing by the lake is really relaxing.
I haven't done much fishing, but it sounds peaceful. My uncle goes all the time, and he swears by the patience it takes.
It's definitely about patience. Oh, and recently, I got into birdwatching. It's actually way more interesting than I expected.
Really? I thought it was just about watching birds fly around.
That's what I thought at first, but once you start identifying different species and listening to their calls, it becomes a whole new experience.
That actually sounds pretty cool. I might give it a try next time I go hiking.
You should. There's something for everyone when it comes to outdoor activities.
Exactly. Whether it's running, kayaking, climbing, or even bird watching, being outside just makes everything better.
Hey Jamie, it's been a while. How's it going?
Hey Alex. I'm good, just busy with work. How about you?
Same here, but I've been trying to get out more and meet new people. Socializing feels so much harder these days, doesn't it?
Tell me about it. I feel like I've forgotten how to start a conversation with strangers. What have you been doing to put yourself out there?
Well, I started joining local meetups. Last week, I went to a game night, and it was so much fun. Everyone was really friendly.
That sounds great. I've been thinking about joining something like that, but I always feel awkward at first. What do you usually say to break the ice?
I keep it simple. I start with, "Hi, I'm Alex. What's your favorite game here?" People usually respond well to questions about themselves.
Oh, that's a good one. Asking about their interests makes it easier to keep the conversation going.
Exactly. And once you find common ground, it feels natural. How about you? Any plans to try something new?
I've been eyeing a cooking class nearby. I think it might be a good way to meet people with similar interests.
That's a fantastic idea. Plus, you'll learn something new and have something to talk about right away.
You're right. Okay, I'm going to sign up for that class this week. And maybe I'll even try that game night you mentioned.
Awesome. Let me know how it goes. It's always nice to have someone to share the experience with.
Will do. Thanks for the tips, Alex. You've inspired me to step out of my comfort zone.
Hey Lisa, are you okay? You seem kind of down.
Ugh, I just saw a bunch of nasty comments about me online. I think someone from school started a rumor, and now people are spreading it everywhere.
That sounds awful. Is it on social media?
Yeah, it's all over. I don't even know how it started, but people keep tagging me and making jokes. It's like cyberbullying at this point.
I'm really sorry. No one deserves that. Have you reported it?
Not yet. I don't know if it'll help. What if reporting it just makes things worse?
I get that, but online harassment isn't okay. If you don't feel comfortable dealing with it alone, maybe talk to a teacher or someone you trust.
Yeah, I should probably do that. It just feels like high school is one big popularity contest, and if you don't fit in, people will find a way to make fun of you.
I know what you mean. There's so much peer pressure to be like everyone else. It's exhausting.
Exactly. And sometimes, people just take it too far. You remember how Jake always makes those jokes about me being too quiet? Today in class, he called me a ghost because I don't talk much, and everyone laughed. I was so embarrassed.
That's public embarrassment, and it's not funny if it makes you uncomfortable. Did you say anything?
No. I just froze. I never know what to say in the moment.
I get that. Some people think teasing is harmless, but when it happens over and over, it's just bullying.
Yeah, and it's not just Jake. Some of the girls act nice to my face, but then I hear them gossiping about me. Yesterday, I overheard them saying I'm weird because I don't go to parties.
Gossip is the worst. They don't even know you, but they're making judgments.
It's not just gossip. I feel like I don't belong. You know how some people at school look down on me because my family is from a different country?
That's discrimination, Lisa. It's not okay for anyone to treat you differently just because of where you're from.
I know, but it happens all the time. People assume I don't understand things or make jokes about my accent. It's exhausting.
That's also prejudice, judging someone before even knowing them. It's so unfair.
Yeah, sometimes I just feel like giving up on trying to fit in. Maybe I should just keep to myself.
I hear you, but don't let them make you feel like you don't belong. You're not alone. I mean, look at me. I've been through social isolation too. Remember last year when I transferred here? No one talked to me for weeks, and I felt invisible.
Yeah, I remember. I guess I didn't realize how hard that was for you.
It was really hard, but over time, I found real friends, like you, who actually care. You don't have to change who you are to make people like you.
Thanks, Maya. I really needed to hear that.
Anytime. And about the cyberbullying, let's take some screenshots and report it together. You don't have to deal with this alone.
That sounds like a good idea. I appreciate you, Maya.
Of course. Now let's get some ice cream. We deserve it.
It's so nice to finally catch up, Jason. I feel like we haven't had a proper conversation in weeks.
I know, right? Life has been so busy, but I always make time for my close friends. So, how have you been?
Pretty good. I was actually talking to my childhood friend the other day. We grew up together, and even though we don't see each other often, we still have that strong connection.
That's awesome. I have a long-distance friend who moved abroad a few years ago, but we still talk all the time. Video calls really help us stay connected.
That's great. I think true friendship isn't about distance, it's about effort. Oh, speaking of friends, I recently reconnected with an old school friend at a reunion. It was so nostalgic talking about our school days.
I love that. Some of my best memories are from school. I'm still really close to my best friend from high school. We don't see each other as much, but whenever we do, it's like no time has passed.
That's the best kind of friendship. I have a work friend who I see almost every day. We have lunch together and help each other out at work, but we don't really hang out outside of the office.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I also have acquaintances, people I see at events or gatherings, but don't talk to regularly. They're friendly, but we're not really close.
Same here. And then there are online friends, people you've never met in person but talk to a lot. I have a few from social media and gaming.
Oh, me too. I have an online friend I met through a hobby group, and we've been chatting for years. It's interesting how friendships can form in so many different ways.
Exactly. Every friendship is unique, whether it's with a best friend, a close friend, or even someone you just enjoy talking to occasionally.
Absolutely. What matters most is the connection and how you support each other.
Couldn't agree more. By the way, let's plan something fun soon. I miss our group hangouts.
Yes, let's do it. I'll message everyone and set up a time.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. Mark, today's cleanup was a huge success. It's amazing what we can accomplish when the whole neighborhood comes together.
I know, right? It's great seeing everyone pitch in. I didn't realize how many people in our community actually care about keeping this park clean.
Yeah, and events like this are a great way to connect with neighbors. I met so many people I've only seen in passing before.
Same here. I even met Mr. Dawson from down the street. He's been living here for 20 years. He told me how the community used to organize monthly get-togethers.
That sounds like a great idea. It would help neighbors get to know each other better. A strong community makes life so much better.
Definitely. I also think volunteering like this helps people feel more connected. When we work together, we build a sense of responsibility for our neighborhood.
Exactly. And it's not just about cleaning up. Being involved in local clubs or groups also makes a big difference. Do you remember Mia? She started that weekend reading club for kids at the library.
Oh yeah, I heard it's really popular. It's great seeing people use their skills to help others. I've been thinking about joining the local gardening club. They plant flowers around the neighborhood and help maintain the community garden.
That's awesome. I think clubs like that bring people closer. When you work on something together, it's easier to form friendships.
Totally. Plus, you learn new skills. I wouldn't mind improving my gardening skills while giving back to the community.
You should definitely go for it. And speaking of giving back, I was thinking of organizing a donation drive for the local shelter. Would you be interested in helping out?
Of course. That's a great idea. A little effort from us can make a big difference for people in need.
That's what community is all about, helping each other and making our neighborhood a better place.
Couldn't agree more. Let's keep the momentum going and get more people involved.
Lisa, you seem a little distracted. Is everything okay?
Not really. Tom and I have been arguing a lot lately, and I don't know what to do.
I'm sorry to hear that. What's been going on?
It's a mix of things. We've been having a lot of miscommunication lately. He says I don't listen, and I feel like he just assumes things without asking me.
That sounds frustrating. Have you both tried sitting down and really talking it out?
We have, but it usually turns into another argument. It's like we're speaking different languages.
That's tough. Maybe instead of reacting in the moment, you could take a break and come back to the conversation when you're both calmer?
That's a good idea. I'll try that next time. But honestly, it's not just communication. Jealousy has also been an issue. He gets upset when I hang out with my guy friends, even though I've never given him a reason to doubt me.
That's tricky. Trust is so important in a relationship. Have you asked him why he feels that way?
Yeah, but he just says, I trust you. But I don't trust other guys. I don't think that's fair.
I get it. He might be feeling insecure, but you shouldn't have to prove your loyalty all the time. Maybe reassuring him while setting boundaries could help.
I'll try. And then there's another issue. Long-distance struggles. He recently got a job in another city, so we only see each other on weekends now. It's been hard to stay connected.
That must be really tough. Have you found ways to keep the connection strong?
We text a lot, but sometimes it feels like we're just going through the motions. We used to be so close, and now I feel like we're drifting apart.
Maybe planning virtual dates or setting a specific time to call each other every day could help.
That's a good idea. I guess I've been focusing so much on the problems that I haven't thought about solutions.
Relationships go through ups and downs, Lisa. The important thing is that you both still care and are willing to work on things.
You're right, but honestly, part of me wonders if this is really working. We've been trying so hard, but I don't know if we're truly happy anymore.
That's a big question to ask yourself. Do you feel like the relationship is bringing you more happiness or more stress?
Lately, it's been more stress, and I can't help but think about my sister. She just finalized her divorce last month. She told me she wished she had faced the truth sooner instead of forcing something that wasn't working.
Divorce is a huge decision, and I'm sure it wasn't easy for her. But every relationship is different. The key is to ask yourself if you still see a future with Tom or if you're staying out of habit or fear of change.
That's what I need to figure out. I don't want to rush into anything, but I also don't want to keep forcing something that might not be right.
Take your time. Talk to Tom openly about how you're feeling. Whether you work through it or decide to part ways, what matters is that you're honest with yourself.
You're right. I need to have that conversation with him.
And no matter what happens, you're not alone. I'm here for you.
That means a lot, Rachel. Thank you.
Anytime. And no matter what happens, you deserve to be happy.
I really hope I find clarity soon. But first, let's get some dessert. I think I need some chocolate for this conversation.
Absolutely. Chocolate makes everything better. Let's go.
Lately, I've been thinking a lot about my relationship with myself. I spend so much time focusing on work and others that I sometimes forget to check in with myself.
I know what you mean. It's easy to get caught up in responsibilities and forget about self-care. How have you been feeling?
Honestly, a little overwhelmed. I feel like I push myself too hard. And when I make mistakes, I tend to be really self-critical.
That's completely normal. A lot of people struggle with self-criticism. Have you tried practicing self-compassion?
I try, but it's difficult. Sometimes I feel like I don't deserve to be kind to myself.
I get that, but think about it this way. If a friend came to you feeling the same way, would you be harsh on them or would you encourage them?
Of course, I'd encourage them. I'd remind them that mistakes are part of learning.
Exactly. So why not treat yourself the same way? Building a good self-relationship means learning to support yourself instead of bringing yourself down.
That's a great point. I guess I need to reframe how I talk to myself. Instead of saying, I failed, I should say, I'm learning and improving.
That's a huge step. Another thing that helps is spending quality time with yourself. Whether it's journaling, meditating, or just doing something you love.
I've been wanting to try journaling. I think writing down my thoughts could help me understand myself better.
Absolutely. It helps you process emotions and recognize patterns in your thinking. Plus, it's a great way to track personal growth.
I love that idea. I also want to set healthier boundaries. I tend to say yes to everything, even when I'm exhausted.
Setting boundaries is key to self-respect. Saying no doesn't mean you're selfish. It means you value your time and energy.
That's a mindset shift I need to work on. Thanks for this talk, Jordan. I feel like I have a clearer idea of how to improve my relationship with myself.
Anytime. Remember, self-growth is a journey, not a destination. Be patient with yourself and keep making progress one step at a time.
I will. I'm going to start by journaling tonight. Thanks again.
Sounds like a great plan. Keep taking care of yourself.
Casey, you've been really quiet today. Is everything okay?
Honestly, I've been feeling stressed and exhausted lately. Work has been overwhelming, and I just feel like I can't keep up.
I get it. Work has been really demanding for me too. Do you think you're feeling burned out?
Maybe. I've been working late every night, and even when I have time to rest, my mind is still racing. It's like I can't switch off.
That sounds exhausting. You might need to take a step back and give yourself a break. Constant fatigue isn't something to ignore.
Yeah, but it's hard. I feel like if I slow down, I'll fall behind. And lately, I've been dealing with more than just work stress. I feel so lonely sometimes, even when I'm around people.
I completely understand. That feeling of loneliness can creep in even when you're not alone. Have you talked to anyone about it?
Not really. I don't want to bother anyone with my problems.
You're not bothering me. I'd rather you talk about it than keep everything bottled up. Suppressing emotions only makes things worse.
You're right. I guess I just feel like I'm not good enough sometimes. Like no matter what I do, it's never enough.
That sounds like low self-esteem talking. You're doing your best, and that's more than enough. Try to be kinder to yourself.
I try, but it's hard. Some days, I wake up feeling okay, but then something small happens, and I feel completely defeated again.
That sounds a lot like anxiety. It's normal to have ups and downs, but if it's affecting your daily life, maybe talking to someone, like a therapist, could help.
I've thought about it, but I keep putting it off. I guess I should take that step.
It's a good idea. Taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your body.
Thanks, Mark. Talking about this really helps.
Anytime. You're not alone, and I'm always here if you need to talk.
How's the property search going, Taylor?
It's been a bit challenging, honestly. There are so many options, but I'm trying to find something that fits my budget and preferences.
I can imagine. Are you looking for a house or an apartment?
An apartment for now. I don't need a lot of space, but I do want something with a good location.
That makes sense. Are you focusing on any particular area?
Yes, I'm looking in neighborhoods close to work. A short commute would make such a difference.
Absolutely. Have you checked online listings?
I've been using a couple of property websites and apps. They're helpful, but there are so many listings to go through.
What about working with a real estate agent? They can narrow down the options for you.
I've thought about it. I might contact one if I don't find something soon.
What are your must-haves for the apartment?
Definitely a kitchen with modern appliances and a place that gets plenty of natural light. A balcony would be a bonus.
Those sound like great priorities. What about the budget?
I have a limit, but I'm willing to stretch a little for the right place.
That's smart. It's important to feel comfortable with your choice.
Agreed. It's a big decision, so I want to take my time and make sure it's the right fit.
Let me know if you need help. I know a couple of people who've rented recently, and they might have some tips.
Thanks, Riley. I appreciate that. I'll let you know if I need advice or recommendations.
Wow, Alex, you've got quite a lot of stuff here. How's the moving process going?
It's exhausting, but I'm almost done packing. Moving is always more work than I expect.
I hear you. Did you hire movers or are you doing it all yourself?
I hired movers for the big stuff, like the furniture, but I'm handling the smaller boxes myself. It's a good way to save money.
That makes sense. Are you moving far?
Not too far, just to a new apartment across town. It's closer to work, which will save me a lot of commuting time.
That's a smart move. Have you already seen the new place?
Yeah, it's great. It has a bigger kitchen and a little balcony. I can't wait to set it up.
Sounds perfect. Do you need help unpacking?
That would be amazing. I can handle most of it, but organizing the kitchen always takes forever.
No problem. I'm good at organizing kitchens. Just let me know when you want help.
Thanks, Jordan. I really appreciate it. I'll probably start unpacking tomorrow after the movers bring the furniture.
Have you labeled your boxes? That always makes unpacking easier.
I did, but I'm sure I'll still end up searching for something I need right away.
It happens to everyone. Do you have any snacks or drinks ready for the movers?
Good idea. I'll pick up some bottled water and energy bars for them.
They'll appreciate that. Moving can be tough, but it'll feel so good once you're settled in.
I know. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for being so supportive.
Anytime, Alex. Just let me know what else you need help with.
Will do. Thanks again.
Thanks for helping me clean today, Taylor. This place really needed some attention.
No problem, Jamie. It feels good to have a clean space. Where should we start?
Let's begin with the living room. Could you vacuum while I dust the shelves?
Sure thing. By the way, do we have any more cleaning spray?
Yes, there's an extra bottle under the sink. Oh, don't forget to move the cushions when you vacuum the couch.
Got it. What about the windows? Should we clean those today?
That's a good idea. I'll grab some blast cleaner after I'm done dusting.
Perfect. After the living room, do you want to tackle the kitchen?
Definitely. The counters need wiping, and we should clean the fridge too. It's been a while.
You're right. I'll handle the counters and the stove top if you want to sort through the fridge.
Deal. Let's also take out the trash before it starts overflowing.
Good call. It's amazing how quickly it piles up. Do we need to do the bathroom today as well?
Might as well. I'll scrub the sink and toilet while you mop the floor.
Sounds like a plan. Cleaning goes so much faster when we split the work.
It really does. Thanks again for pitching in, Taylor. It's nice to have everything neat and tidy.
Anytime, Jamie. Let's keep this place clean from now on.
Wow, Drew, your living room looks amazing. Did you redesign it recently?
Thanks, Bailey. Yeah, I decided to give it a fresh look last month. I wanted something modern but still cozy.
You nailed it. I love the colors you chose. The neutral tones with those pops of blue look so balanced.
I'm glad you noticed. I was going for a calm and inviting vibe, so I picked neutral walls and added blue through the cushions and artwork.
It works perfectly. Did you do everything yourself?
Mostly, but I did consult with a friend who's an interior designer. They gave me some great tips on furniture arrangement and lighting.
The lighting is great. It feels warm but not too bright.
That's thanks to the floor lamps and dimmers. They make it easy to adjust the light depending on the time of day.
Smart choice. Where did you get the furniture?
I shopped around at a few places, but most of it is from a local store. They had pieces that matched my style and budget.
What about the rug? It ties the room together so well.
That was a lucky find. I got it on sale, and it just happened to match everything.
Do you have any plans for the other rooms?
I'm thinking about updating the bedroom next. Maybe adding a feature wall or some new bedding to freshen it up.
I can't wait to see what you do with it. You've got a great eye for design.
Thanks, Bailey. I appreciate that. Let me know if you ever need help redecorating your space.
I might take you up on that. Your place looks like it belongs in a magazine.
You're too kind. Let's sit and enjoy the space with some coffee.
Wow, your backyard looks amazing. Did you do all of this yourself?
Thanks. Yeah, I love gardening and home decor projects. I've been adding new plants and making DIY decorations to give it a cozy feel.
That's really impressive. I've always wanted to get into gardening, but I never know where to start.
Start small. Maybe try growing some herbs or succulents. They're easy to care for and don't take up much space.
That's a great idea. I actually just started working on a DIY project myself, furniture restoration.
Oh, that's awesome. What are you working on?
I found an old wooden chair at a thrift store, and I'm sanding it down and repainting it. I want to give it a vintage look.
That sounds like fun. Upcycling old furniture is such a great way to give things a new life.
Exactly. Plus, it's a lot cheaper than buying new furniture. Do you do any other DIY projects?
Yeah, I love sewing and knitting. I recently made some cushion covers for my living room.
No way. You made those yourself. They look professionally done.
Thanks. It's easier than you think. I followed a simple tutorial online. Do you do any DIY projects for your home?
I've tried some basic carpentry. I built a small bookshelf last year, but it wasn't perfect.
That's still impressive. DIY projects don't have to be perfect. They just need to be useful and personal.
That's true. I've also been thinking of trying candle making. I love the idea of making my own scented candles.
Oh, you should. Homemade candles are great, and you can customize the scents however you like.
What's your next DIY project?
I'm thinking about doing some interior design updates, maybe repainting my bedroom and making some new wall art.
That sounds exciting. Maybe I'll start with a smaller project and build my way up.
That's the best way to do it. DIY is all about creativity, patience, and having fun.
I couldn't agree more. Now I'm feeling inspired to finish my chair.
Tom, I feel like my apartment is falling apart. Everything seems to be going wrong at the same time.
Oh no! What happened?
First, my washing machine broke down right in the middle of a load. Now I have a tub full of wet clothes, and I have no idea what to do.
That's the worst. Have you called a technician?
Not yet. I'll have to do that today. But that's not even the biggest issue. Last night, I woke up because water was dripping from my ceiling. Turns out, I have a roof leak.
That sounds serious. You should call your landlord or a roofing specialist before it gets worse.
I know, and to make matters worse, my internet keeps disconnecting randomly. I was in the middle of an online meeting yesterday, and it just cut out.
That's frustrating. Have you tried resetting the router? Sometimes unplugging it for a few minutes helps.
I did, but the connection still drops. I think I need to call my internet provider. And speaking of problems, my neighbors are ridiculously noisy. They were blasting music until 2 a.m. last night.
That's so inconsiderate. Have you talked to them about it?
Not yet, but I might have to. Oh, and the other day, I got locked out because I lost my keys. I had to wait an hour for my roommate to get home.
I've been there before. Now I always keep a spare key in my car. Maybe you should leave one with a friend or neighbor.
Good idea. And the list goes on. I noticed mold growing in my bathroom, probably because of the humidity.
That's not good. Mold can be bad for your health. Try using a dehumidifier and scrubbing it with vinegar or bleach.
I'll do that. But guess what happened this morning? The power went out right as I was making breakfast.
That's so unlucky. Was it just your apartment or the whole building?
It was the whole block. Thankfully, it came back on after an hour. But honestly, I just want a break from all these home issues.
I hear you. Home troubles can be so stressful. But at least you're handling them one by one.
That's true. Hopefully, things start getting better soon. Thanks for listening, Tom.
Anytime. And if you ever need help fixing something, just let me know.
Hey Jamie, you okay? You seem a little out of it today.
Yeah, just exhausted. I barely slept last night. Actually, I haven't been sleeping well for weeks.
That sounds rough. Have you been feeling stressed lately?
More than usual. Work's been crazy, and I've been dealing with this nagging back pain. I think it's from sitting at my desk all day.
That's no joke. Chronic back pain can mess with everything: sleep, mood, even focus. Have you seen a doctor about it?
Not yet. I keep telling myself it'll get better, but honestly, it's just getting worse. And now I'm running on fumes.
I get it. I had a bad injury last year, and I thought I could just push through the pain. Turns out ignoring it made it worse.
What happened?
I twisted my knee playing basketball, and instead of resting, I kept walking on it like nothing happened. A few months later, I needed physical therapy. I wish I'd taken it seriously earlier.
That sounds frustrating. I guess I should stop pretending my backache is just normal and actually do something about it.
Yeah, it might be something minor, but if it's getting in the way of your life, it's worth checking out.
You're right. And honestly, it's not just my back. Lately, I've been feeling sick a lot, like stomach issues, headaches, dizziness.
That sounds like your body is trying to tell you something. Have you noticed any patterns?
Kind of. I don't eat much during the day, and when I do, I feel guilty about it. I know it's not healthy, but I can't shake the feeling that I should eat less.
That sounds really tough, Jamie. Have you talked to anyone about it?
Not really. I don't want people to think I'm making a big deal out of nothing.
It's not nothing. Struggling with food isn't just about eating. It affects your energy, your mental health, even your immune system.
Yeah, I feel drained all the time. It's like my body is running on empty.
I'm really sorry you're going through this. There are people who can help: therapists, nutritionists. You don't have to figure it out alone.
I know, but it's hard to ask for help.
I get it. When I was dealing with my addiction, I kept it to myself for so long because I was ashamed.
Addiction? I didn't know.
Yeah, I had a bad relationship with painkillers after my injury. It started with just trying to manage the pain, but after a while, I relied on them just to get through the day.
That must have been tough. How did you get through it?
A friend helped me realize what was happening. I got support, talked to a doctor, and slowly worked my way out of it. It wasn't easy, but admitting I needed help was the first step.
That's brave. I don't know if I'm ready to talk to someone yet, but I think I need to.
You don't have to rush, but just knowing you don't have to do this alone is important. I'll be here whenever you need to talk.
Thanks, Chris. It actually helps just saying this out loud.
Anytime. And hey, let's start with something simple. How about a walk after we finish our drinks? Movement might help with that back pain.
That sounds good. I need a reset.
Wow, Alex, your indoor plants look amazing. How do you keep them so healthy?
Thanks. Honestly, it's all about watering them the right way. Most people either overwater or forget entirely.
I'm probably guilty of both. I never know how often to water my plants.
Yeah, that's a common problem. It really depends on the type of plant and where you keep it.
I have a few snake plants and some pothos. Are they high maintenance?
Not at all. Snake plants like to dry out between waterings. I usually water mine every 2 to 3 weeks.
Really? That's way less than I thought. I've been watering mine every few days.
That could be too much. Their roots can rot if they stay too wet.
Yikes, I'll back off then. What about pothos?
Pothos like their soil, slightly moist, but not soggy. I water them once a week or when the top inch feels dry.
I guess I need to check the soil more often.
Exactly. Just stick your finger in the soil. If it's dry up to your first knuckle, it's time to water.
Got it. Do you use a spray bottle or just pour water in?
I use a small watering can with a narrow spout. That way I can control the amount and avoid splashing water everywhere.
Should I water from the top or bottom?
Both work. Bottom watering is great for pots with drainage holes. Just let the plant sit in a tray of water for 15-20 minutes.
That sounds like a great way to avoid overwatering too.
Yep, and it encourages the roots to grow downward. Just don't leave it in water too long.
What about plants in rooms with less light?
Less light means slower growth, so they need water less often. Be careful not to overwater those ons.
I have a peace lily in my bedroom. The leaves keep drooping.
Peace lilies are drama queens. They droop when they need water, then perk right up. Try watering it when it just starts to wilt.
Okay, so don't panic too soon.
Exactly, and don't forget humidity. Some indoor plants love it.
Should I mist them?
Misting helps a little, but a humidity tray or room humidifier works better for tropical plants.
I didn't even think about that. I've just been misting them once in a while.
You're on the right track. Also, make sure your pots have drainage holes.
Some of mine don't. I like the look of the pots.
You can still use them. Just keep the plant in a plastic pot with holes and set that inside the decorative one.
Genius! That'll keep the roots healthy.
Totally. Once you learn your plant's needs, it becomes second nature.
Thanks, Alex. I'm gonna go check all my plants when I get home.
Do it. Your plants will thank you, probably by growing a new leaf.
Your skin looks really clear and healthy. What do you do to take care of it?
Thanks. I try to follow a good skincare routine every day. I cleanse my face in the morning and at night, and I always use moisturizer.
That sounds great. What kind of cleanser do you use?
I use a gentle foaming cleanser because my skin is a bit sensitive. It helps remove dirt and oil without drying out my skin.
I think I need to find a better cleanser. My skin feels dry sometimes, especially in the winter.
You might want to try a hydrating cleanser. Also, using a good moisturizer can really help keep your skin from feeling dry.
That makes sense. Do you also use sunscreen?
Yes, every day, even when it's cloudy. Sunscreen helps prevent sun damage and keeps the skin from aging too quickly.
I always forget to put on sunscreen. I should start making it part of my routine.
It really makes a difference. And if your skin is dry, you could try a sunscreen that also has moisturizing ingredients.
That's a good idea. Do you use any special treatments, like serums or masks?
Yes, I use a vitamin C serum in the morning to help brighten my skin and an overnight mask once a week for extra hydration.
I have heard a lot about vitamin C serums. Do they really help?
They do. They can help even out skin tone and reduce dark spots over time. You just have to use them consistently.
I think I'll look for one next time I go shopping. Thanks for all the tips.
No problem. Let me know if you need any product recommendations.
Hey Taylor, how have you been? You look great. Have you been working out?
Thanks, Alex. Yeah, I've been hitting the gym 3 times a week. I'm trying to stay consistent. What about you?
That's awesome. I've been doing yoga in the mornings. It's such a great way to start the day.
Yoga sounds so relaxing. Does it help with stress?
Definitely. It helps me stay calm and focused, especially during busy weeks. Plus, it's great for flexibility.
I could use some of that. My back gets stiff from sitting all day. Maybe I should give yoga a try.
You should. Even 10 minutes a day makes a difference. Do you watch what you eat as well?
I try to. I've been meal prepping on Sundays to avoid eating out too much during the week. It's helped me stick to healthier choices.
That's a great habit. I've been focusing on eating more whole foods, lots of veggies, fruits, and lean proteins. It's made a big difference in my energy levels.
Same here. Cutting back on processed foods has really helped me feel better. Are you taking any supplements?
Just a multivitamin and omega-3s. I like keeping it simple. What about you?
I take vitamin D, especially during winter. It keeps my energy up when there's less sunlight.
Good idea. Staying healthy is all about balance, exercise, eating well, and taking care of your mind too.
Absolutely. Speaking of which, I've been trying meditation recently. It's tough to focus at first, but it's been helping with my sleep.
That's great to hear. I've been meaning to try it. Maybe I'll add it to my routine.
You should. Small changes really add up over time.
Exactly. Here's to staying healthy and feeling good.
Cheers to that.
That's it for today's lesson. We explored a variety of useful English phrases and vocabulary to help you talk about spring weather, cherry blossom viewing, seasonal activities, health and wellness, and social situations like parties, new classes, and relationships. Whether you're chatting about your mood, planning a spring event, or describing your home improvement projects, these expressions will help you communicate more naturally and confidently in English. Keep practicing by using these phrases in your daily conversations, whether you're out enjoying the season, meeting new people, or even handling everyday challenges at home or work. And don't forget, we've uploaded more videos on related topics, so be sure to check them out on our channel and website. Okay, thanks for watching today's lesson on English Fab. I hope you found these English tips useful and feel more confident. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try using these phrases in your daily conversations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more Fab English lessons. Until next time, keep practicing and stay fab.